Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, February 11th, 2022. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Friday, everyone. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. A big reversal yesterday from the recent highs here. That level right there has been a major pivot in the charts. It's the top of the yearly pivot range. First support, then it goes offered, and then it becomes resistance here, and again over the course of the last several days. That's about the 45.83 level. That's a significant area of resistance at the moment. And then you have a very clear area of support, and you have the lower market structure. So we're working in these three market structures right now. And at the moment, if price can continue to be defended here by bulls on this opposite edge, there's a shot to retest the top end of this range and perhaps even break higher toward the next highest market structure into about 4,700. A failure to hold 44.40 here would open up a rotation back into the lowest market structure. So right now, bulls defending the lower edge here of this range in around 44.50. You're seeing a bullish failed new low develop here today, which on a day trading basis suggests that we could be looking at a rotation back toward the previous session's midpoint with a shot to go higher over the next couple of days. Again, any failure to hold that 44.50 opens up some selling pressure ahead. Let's take a look here at the NQ. The NQ has very similar price action as well. You can see again after this strong reversal here, we are now developing a higher market structure just above it. The one above that one is above 15,250 here into the 16K level. So we're working on those market structure levels right there. Now on this edge right here, that's where bulls are defending for a shot at pushing this thing back up within the range, back toward 15.2, 15.250, and then a break through that zone opens up the next area above, which is 16K, and then you could trade 16K to 250. So right now, again, from a short-term perspective, bulls defending the opposite edge of the range, defending the FOMC key level and prices below the previous session's low, which as a day trade suggests a return back to the previous session's midpoint, and as a swing or continuation into the top end of that range. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil. Crude oil up 1% right now, 1.18%. Another compression range here developing, and this is the energy before the next push higher. You got this developing narrow range right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go 7 if you want, but we'll go over the last 6 days here. Let's drop this down 1, and let's quantify that range. Not quite super narrow here because again, this has been basically the price action. This is average range here. This is how it trades. So it is compressed against the average, but not significantly so. If you look at it from a 6-day basis, if you bring that down to maybe a 4 and just look at the last 4 days, perhaps you do have that compression. It's at 64.6, so just enough right here. But the point is, it has a narrow range in an uptrend, and the next failed new low could be the one that opens this thing up to 96. There's about a 6-point range here that could be ahead over the next 4 days. So say price were to drop into, 88s, 88 plus 6 starts to put you higher into 94. So wherever that low pullback is could be the jumping off point. Last time it was here, and it was a 2-day move higher. Time before that it was here. It was about a 4-day move higher, etc. So again, building that energy for a shot at breaking to the upside and reaching that 96 target. Let's take a look here at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now looking fairly bullish here. I've mentioned before what needed to happen in order for Bitcoin to start turning around. It needed to break trend here and push back above the previous month's midpoint. It needed to get back above the 2750 to 2800 key level. And it needed to do it in a significant fashion, and that was a transition day here, a 2-day transition phase, and now you're seeing the 8-period average come up above the 21 period. That's very bullish right now. The next pullback could be the last one before this thing launches to 52K. So right now, any pullback toward 40K could be an opportunity to push this thing to 52K up ahead. There could be a plus 10 to 12 thousand point move there, with the shot again at some point breaking 52 and rallying to 70. So right now, again, the next pullback could be the last one here before this thing launches off. From a 4-day range perspective, also compressed. Again, that compression right there showing about 6,900 points of range of potential. But if you look back here, it's usually somewhere along the lines of 10,000. So anywhere between 7 and 10,000 points of movement could be seen ahead just on a 4-day range basis. So if we get a strong low here that develops, the next 4 days could bring about 7 to 10,000 points of range. So again, this could be pretty significant moving forward. Here's Ether futures right here. So Ether right here also doing the same. Got a little pullback here. Is this the pullback before we launch higher, or do we get a little bit more of a shakeout leg toward 28? Remember, if you get 28 as a retest, that might be the last time before you get a big push back toward 4K or perhaps beyond. Down here on the ADR indicator, also showing compression on a 4-day basis. You can bring it up to a 5-day if you want, right here. And you'll see on a 5-day basis here, oh, let me bring it back this way, very compressed, 47% of ADR, and the expected move is about 780 points. So that's just to get there. You can see 1,000 is about right here. 800 to 1,000 easily reached. So somewhere between 800 and 1,000 points of range could be seen ahead. So again, just from this low at 3,000, we could be looking at a move to 4,000 up ahead. So again, building some energy right now, and that's over a 5-day period. We can continue to build that 5-day range out, and if we get one good shakeout again, we could use that pivot low, forecast higher, and get the next move. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck. Trade well. Happy Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the trade room. Take care.